look damn good. Now if I look at the control in this game, we have basically like disruption into burrow strike. Hope at some.
They have to get the execution down to perfect.
And you're dealing with a repel.
Yes.
So, and then at least they were able to itemize a little bit. Like earlier when we had some problems with control with one of the EG games, they were able to itemize into like sights and stuff for the Weaver of Raven, which is how they came back on that game. No, well, I guess kind of sealed it, you could say. But itemization for the side of Na'Vi doesn't even look very good. There's no good Abyssal hero.
No.
There's really not the best scythe. Maybe like a Blink scythe sort of build from General, as it is kind of this weird offlaner that gets... He doesn't have very specific items that you need on the Shadow Demon offlane. Kind of does the magical thing.
I'm sort of looking at maybe I put this sort of biggest line if Dendi does become this and kill East on the Timber. If he gets a good start, if he can get these sort of key items early on, there isn't really sort of massive amounts of nuke damage on the side of EG, and Dendi playing this nicely here, the lane aggressively.
This looks great though. This is the matchup they wanted, right? This is why you picked Timberstorm.
Sure.
You're like, okay, we're gonna get the early matchup, and yeah, it's not really safe to call things off lane Shadow Demon anymore. Of course, that's where the hero was most often seen, but with so many lane swaps these days, it's gonna be the off-lane player in general, Mr. General, in the mid lane.
Playing the mid SD.
I like it.
That's it. Yeah, let's see how this goes. I mean, he's not gonna have a lot of fun in this sense. He does get dragged back. Looks like he'll be fine. TP does come in from Roger. So General will survive in it. I mean, we're scary. We've all seen the clips, you know, of a core Shadow Demon late game. They're level 25, destroying enemy cores. Maybe we get that out now.
And this used to be a very famous roaming duo, Shadow Demon and Sand King. You disrupt into a burrow strike, does some damage from the illusions. Now they just kind of have it like a dual lane option. And before Storm's level 6, they do have the opportunity to apply that pressure. The question is, will they be able to actually do anything? That pressure this game. Much like last game where they kind of felt like they were a little bit ahead, it was spent on a Battle Fury and a lack of forward progress, which led into the ratting of E.
A shard save from Misery, allowing Sumail and himself to get a good right. There's some Snake, I think he has to get himself out. Trees, also right. Sumail. Aggression, very much into the faces of crystallized Snake.
I like that they didn't dive either. It's just not really worth it, honestly. They just want to make sure they get this wave, keep it pulled back, get into a nice spot for themselves. Speaking of rolling, we don't have our Tusk in the mid lane. I'm so used to it. You know, you got Crit instead playing the Rubik. So.
I like that. Build disruption onto RT. Can't follow up straight away after General does get bottom by Crit. Stacking up the poison as well.
Yep.
Which, it's pretty strong on this now. I mean, these two heroes, Arteezy on the Storm, not the great. These stacks as General throws them out. They do add up.
Left for General to set up though.
Sure. Yeah, if he gets going on, he could be in trouble. But he does have backup. Roger's coming in from the sidelines with the burrow strike. But will continue to stack the poison up. Is it going to be up? He does have 3 stacks upon him, but Crit's there. If the bottle charges, Arteezy will be fine. Forces Roger and General away.
A lot of pressure on Misery this game. You know, you gotta live up to this Crit Tusk. Not an easy thing to do. He's looking fantastic.
Absolutely.
Plus, he's not gonna be getting as much gold as Crit. Kind of the poor end.
On top lane.
Can I get a first blood?
Gee, they're looking for it.
Body blocks!
Yeah, Crystallize will make sure that Suneko can get away to safety for now.
Good lad.
Turn around, throw down one of his spells. That might cost him. He's going to look for the deny to the neutrals, and he'll certainly get it.
Perfect.
Heals himself. The creeps. Heal.
Even with the extended death timer, it's always going to be worth it to do that at this point.
Especially because it's still the first blood. You know, 4 minutes in, no one's died yet. It's going to be worth a lot. So bottom lane, CS, Dendi, 92, 18, 1, these 2.
Yeah.
Very much farming, sure. Kimbersaw, you've got great harassment against any sort of melee core, but Lycan, you got a ridiculous amount of regen, so you have more than sustain sort of burst anyway, especially with, you know, sort of the way the Whirling Death works, removing your base attribute. It's just going to mean that you're going to regen up to fuller health even quicker.
He's a bit of a level advantage though, which is going to be very good for Dendi, because he really wants to crack level 6 first, and he should be able to just get a free kill. There's no help there for Fear. Obviously, if he has the 6 on Fear though, he's just going to ult. Still opting for the Wolves build as well, even though he's up against them. Just keep microing them away, let them regen back up.
That's the oh yeah, they staged the new source damage output to realize the walls immediately in one burst. So playing Crystallize actually suffering quite a bit on this safe lane Jaro in terms of CS. He's only got 12 CS compared to the 20 of Sumail. So Sumail once again a very strong start to the game in terms of his lane. Chased down there by this homing missile. Roger is going to cross as well. Burrow strike. Quite get the kill as Sumail will have the chance to purify. Sumail could turn and maybe threaten that of Rogers. Sumail will opt to repel, try and run himself away. There's a wraparound coming in for Seneko, but Misery cuts off Seneko very nice with the Ice Shard, but they will still get the first blood Na'Vi as Seneko's able to reach across the tree line, creep down the cold feet, and they get the neutral deny. I mean, Na'Vi, first blood, and making sure that EG get nothing in return there.
Excellently done by Seneko. General's pro debut on Shouty. 47 unique heroes in his career and 7 unique heroes in his 7 games here at ESL One Genting.
I mean, I'm just interested to see what he builds and how much of an impact this core Shadow Demon can have. So far in the middle lane, 22 CS, he's farming alright in the bottom top lane. Sumail and Misery rolling in onto Crystallized TP and Seneko. There's nice force back Misery. Sumail can dive more. But I mean, what is the idea between the two?
Yeah,
what's it going to do as a core?
He's going to get BD on. I would want to make it happen if I could. For the action that set is up top.
Ooh, nice snowball just in time to stop the cold feet from proccing, but it may not be nice enough as well. Roger's looking to chase him down. Purification there from Sumail. Will keep and alive. Roger now be chased down. Sumail, 3 heroes to deal with. So Roger takes himself away in time. Back to farming.
I guess maybe they're overvaluing the Purge, in my opinion, up against the Omni Knight. Can't take off the Repel anymore. Nope. Don't want to take off the Guardian's Angel. And they don't even have that much physical damage. Obviously, once Jaro's really farmed, and channels and they're pumping before they actually have Black Cannons then, so at least they can down a bit more than that. But other than that, it's just your typical Shadow Demon, lots of magic damage burst. It's a very unique hero. It's not something we see all too often, so not fully fleshed out, I would say, in terms of the ups and downs, as it were.
I'm interested to see if sort of maybe the itemization of Sumail changes, or does he necessarily go for a Radiance on the Omni this game? Because there is the illusion potential that this core SD is going to be able to utilize.
It has been changed so that you can actually turn it off during disruption. Unless that's been patched, you can actually shut it off, which is kind of dumb. It sucks to be Shadow Demon.
Yeah.
Then he doesn't get the Radiance.
Alright, yeah, if that works, yeah.
Still be okay.
Crystallize. Okay, here's Arteezy, dips in him, and that'll be an easy kill for EG. Not expecting that rotation at all, as it seemed from Arteezy. General has come up. They do have 3 members now, but they really need some sort of catch, and that does require Roger or General to be on the front line, so Arteezy will be fine.
And you can see that with all that attention top, that Catapult has taken down the full bottom tower, and Dendy's kept it here.
This is, 8 minutes in?
Yeah.
And the Timbersaw is heavily pressuring a tier 2. What the heck happened down here? How does this
this is when Timber has looked his best lately. It's moments like this where there's no one who can really deal with him early, and they do have that problem.
Mid lane. Fear pops the ultimate, dives in onto General. General, no way can survive between these 2 core heroes going in on you. Fear and Arteezy taking kill. So get the tier 1 tower as well. I mean, this is the thing, sure, he disrupts one of the 2, but the other one's just going to come running at you. You do very, very high mobility cores. It makes a core Shadow Demon just suffer massively whenever he's out on his own in any lane.
Slides again, just starting to catch back up to 27 top 1. He is 1,000 gold behind the Lycan. Not looking to lead his hand over G. And Gyro, they picked it into the Lycan too, which was a bit surprising. It sounds good, I would say, because you can help deal with the summon. You have Flat Cannon, so it looks kind of good in that sense, but they have to save with the Shadow Demon. Could be another good reason why they were thinking that it was very good this game as well, because they want to be able to make sure he doesn't just get totally destroyed by the Lycan running at his face. There's a chance that the disruption will come out, Lycan's now pulled into the fold, and then you'll get this Burrow Strike in, you'll get this AA Blast. But that all has to be pretty tactically sound from Na'Vi, though, compared to the tactic of Lycan just literally running at your face and clawing at you. So, I still don't think this is going to be a very easy game for Crystallize, but he is on that dire side. We can start to look at that dire side triangle, perhaps with some stacks there, but he's in trouble.
He is indeed. There'll be defensive disruption in general, trying to buy him some time. As Sumail and Misery Prince around him, they've got the snowball in. Crystallize falling low and will get taken down. EG find the kill. Roger moving in with the Burrow Strike. There's 4 heroes here. Arteezy zips forward. Burrow Strike from Roger holds back the Storm Spirit. EG thinking about trying to chase this SK down. Quite close. The gap shards are going to be off the mark. Can't quite reach around Roger. Roger will survive. Again, this is Crystallize going down. EG making some rotations and get big kills as well under the belt of their Storm Spirit. Who, Arteezy, he's pretty much got the kayak complete on top of the treads. So this very sort of power spot he has already. And he is out of mana though. Dendi coming in with the rotation, but not looking to chase. A little too wary of what could potentially waiting on the high ground of EG there.
Looks like another great game for the Thanks Blitz build, I would say. Going to Kaya.
Absolutely, yeah, Blitz.
Like you're up against the Shadow Demon. If he just zips on him, silences him, destroys him, zips on the Timbersaw, gonna help his team there too. Sand King, plenty of good working targets in this match. And that gank too that they tried on Crystallize, whether it's like if you try and save him with the Shadow Demon, well guess what? Tusk, another great thing he counters because he uses that time when they're disrupted to try and create some space and then start casting some spells on them, like follow with an ulti or something like that. And then what happens? They just snowball, they dodge into his ultimate, and they chase you down from where you're trying to create this gap. So overall, the Tusk just kind of counters this whole Shadow Demon save anyway.
Aggressive on Arteezy, looking to play him. He's got the backup to do so. Crypt with the setup straight away to Dendi, and Dendi's gone. 30 seconds, no timber.
Oh, Crick at the ulti too.
And he's looking for more. Yes, he's moving in bottom lane. Fear's going to be diving in onto Crystallize. There's a homing missile to hold back the wolf. Will buy some time for Crystallize to run himself away. Top lane, Na'Vi looking for the turnaround. Will go into the Rubik. Bottom, Gyro goes down, but the GA comes out just in time for Sumail. Keeps Crit alive, and now EG can chase down for kills themselves up top. They'll move in onto General, zip it forward with Arteezy, taking down a third hero across the map. Misery's not done yet. They have the shards onto Roger. The rest of EG moving back over. Sumail and Arteezy maybe hoping to look for the SK as well. Arteezy's low on mana, but they have the purification AoE damage. They pop down a remnant, burst down another. 4 heroes going down in quick succession on Na'Vi as EG leads 7-1, 4K lead, and another tower will be in the bank for them very soon as well.
My hair for the post-game camera here.
It's getting
we're
pretty brutal.
That looked like the end of game 2 when they were just kind of chain feeding. Honestly, trying desperately to like throw these waves away. Like, no, back from these buildings, please. Leave our base. This time it's just a tier 1, but it's already looking like a serious problem here for the side of Na'Vi. We haven't had the AA combo at all. There's nothing. I mean, it's not even easy to combo with AA. It just needs like a Blink Dagger or something on Shadow Demon, or a super dive from EG.
And the heroes you're trying to hit it against as well. Yeah. So many ways for them to work around it.
It's a Lycan and a Storm Spirit.
Around, running around. How do you do it if you're Na'Vi? Maybe you just hold out and you try and get to that Divine Rapier Gyro. That is quite a few pipe dreams away. Again, starting to look grim quite early for Na'Vi with the lead that EG's got. Fear, Lycan. I mean, I think, you know, if other teams here at the van are watching this, they will
they try to like
maybe learn a lesson. Trying to fight here, but it's EG that are happy enough to turn it. They snowball into 2. EG, Arteezy takes down 1. That's a core. General SD going down straight away. EG ready to chase down for more as they push Na'Vi back. Roger Burrow striking the units, trying to hold them out here. Arteezy with a massive zip comes across towards Roger. Doesn't have the control though, so Roger will be able to keep his distance. Dendi looking to turn with the Chakram onto Misery. Moving back in Na'Vi. Oh, there's no grip with the stolen Burrow Strike off the back of the telekinesis. Blows up that Roger Sand King that came poking his nose around. 9-1 lead for EG. It's not slowing down anytime soon as it seems.
Honestly, I would wager this is a situation where the matchup just hasn't occurred that often that you don't realize how brutal it is. Because this Tusk is actually, their only way back in this game is some sort of gank play. And before they have a Blink Dagger on this Shadow, or this Sand King, it's going to be like smokes with Shadow Demon initiating with disruption. Plays like that. Tusk 100% counters them. It's brutal. They just come out with a disruption, all these spells are laid down, and he just snowballs everyone. And you try and run, and they just chase you down. And they have all this mobility. It looks horrifying, frankly. That's a horrifying angle right there at the top of that chart, I'd say.
Absolutely.
Yeah, thank you, Pim.
EG, there's a reason why we saw a few smiles on the faces of them coming into this game, and maybe even after the back of the last one. Just very confident in this matchup against Na'Vi. And also, as we saw, Na'Vi looked a little wary coming into this game after the draft. You could certainly see that they themselves were not too confident with the hand that they ended up dealing their own side.
So calm. Picked fourth. Nothing that deals with repel.
Yeah, he's in no threat. Go wherever he wants the map. Backs down bottom over Na'Vi's half of the map. EG invade. They get another kill for Arteezy. Sumail getting gone on. He's got purification back in a few seconds with that sort of speed with the phase and drums. No warrior being caught out by a cold feet proc.
So let's be a bit careful. The spells will cool down for quite a while. And they do have visionary with Shouty. Rest onto him. There's a bigger concern. Bottom Ice Blast will hit down there, but doesn't follow up.
Should be another tower for Evil Genius. He's 15 minutes in, taking his tier 2s like nobody's business. Pushing power, appears like, and Rogers comes in. We'll hold the push off for now.
Okay, Invis Room could help here.
Misery gets a beautiful grab onto Crystalline, traps him, sets him up for Arteezy to zip across straight away and get the kill. Now VR coming in, they are looking to try and take some sort of a fight in return. General knows that Arteezy's low, and he quite close the gap for the disruption. Doesn't look like he can. Maybe Roger can get in for a bow strike. No, too many members of EG around. Roger can't commit with a stun. DD as well, waiting for Arteezy. So Na'Vi keeping across, unable to do anything about this gyrocopter going down once again, and just cannot fight back into EG's lineup. They just don't have the catch or setup from range. They have to get in close with the disruption or a burrow strike.
This looks like one of those games where talk about how like the drafting formula tends to work and how it's often explained is that you like do your supports first and then it goes core, and then you pick a core to counter that core and a core versus that core and everything, and then in the end there shouldn't technically be like two cores that counter you in most situations, right? Because they can only see that core and then have so many different things, blah, 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 or at least you can counter that core back or something. But what happened here is that they essentially pick this gyro and just Lycan, and he just runs at your face, and then they get to pick a Storm Spirit after too, because you picked your core into a core that counters your core, and then they just pick another one, who not only has a free game, they just know to stun him, but if he just gets on top of this gyrocopter, what are they going to do? Absolutely nothing. But Dendy got that tower. He got another 9 minutes.
He got that,
but he got it.
And he does have his Bloodstone. So just a general nearly having the Midas, but this is a very, very poor core. Mid SD with about the same net worth as Fritz Rubin. Crit having an infinitely better time on that support role.
This is some RNG Midas. That's what that is.
Great.
Just as desperate.
General, maybe they can stall the game and do something, but it's going to be oh so hard with the way that EG pressure on, and with a completed Orchid on Arteezy on top of the Kaya. This Storm, very scary at this stage of the game, as there is very few items or ways that Na'Vi can play around it. Sure, maybe a defensive disruption, as long as the SD General himself isn't the one being gone on by Arteezy, but it doesn't look great.
It feels like there's no other item that would change anything. It's like, if he buys a Blink, does it matter? We've seen the disruptions largely not impactful. You might as well just try and get somewhere. He has the added bonus of having the XP talent, so it's going to amplify that Midas by a bit more. Try and get into those big towns later on that pump out insane amounts of magic damage. That'll give them some sort of a chance. That's their hope, at least. And they have the Blink Dagger on Roger, so very important smoke here for them. Has to be a core pickoff. Can they find some? Doesn't have.
Yeah,
that will be good.
I am very surprised if we see Arteezy die even once this game with the way that it's going. 0 deaths on the Storm, of course. That's only the one kill. KDAs of the whole of EG look pretty...
Who's their feeder?
Yeah, who was the one that died again? I can't remember now. It felt so long ago. I was Sumail.
Oh, that's right, the first blood.
Oh,
that was the very first kill.
Sumail, you got to step it up.
It's like a handicap. And it gave it
give him a little bit of chance.
Right, and then it's like, then we'll take 11 straight. How's that sound?
Percent of EG deaths this game will be brought up at
Pizza
the
party
post-team
soon.
meeting. Yeah.
Oh my god, we just had a... Oh shit.
Where's Fog gone? Why are you here, Trent? Giannis?
Surprise.
Go bottom lane, Roger getting moved in upon. I go in with the snowball. Roger bursted down by the tower. Just a face fault. And a tier 2 tower for EG. 14 kill gold lead. Na'Vi with their backs against the wall. They need something incredible. I don't know if they're going to get it. Arteezy ready to just dive into the base with the Orchid. Straight on the General. General's down. They look towards Dendy. Chris Lutz comes in with the cooldown, but Na'Vi, they have 3 heroes dead at the moment. Misery rolling forward. Arteezy coming across. Takes down a 4. It's GG. It's all over in an absolute stomp. 15 to 1, 20 minutes in. 16k lead for EG. They knew it from the draft. If you go back and watch those screens.